Hi everybody, in this video, let's look at the question from your Form 4 at Math Chapter 5 Progressions. All the questions here are taken from SPM 2021. Now let's look at this question. In a geometric progression, the first term A is equal to 217 and the common ratio R is equal to 2 over 3. These are the two information given by the question. Part A. We want to find the maximum value of n such that sum of the first n term. Sum of the first n term, it means Sn, of the progression is less than 650. So we have two formula for Sn, right? We have two formulae for Sn. So the first one is A times 1 minus R power n over 1 minus R. Another formula is Sn is equal to A R power times R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Okay, since the given R is 2 over 3, which is less than 1, I will be using this one. Actually, if you use this one, you will still be able to get the same answer. Just need to be more careful. Okay, I will be using this one. Sn is less than 650. Sn is less than 650. Okay, so what's the formula for Sn? So I'm going to plug in all the value I have here into this formula. A is equal to 217 times 1 minus R power n. So the R given here is 2 over 3. So be careful, the power n, you have to put a parenthesis here, power n. Okay, let me change this to the square bracket. Okay, A times 1 minus R power n and 1 minus R, the R is 2 over 3, less than 650. Okay, 1 minus 2 over 3 is 1 over 3, right? 217, you just copy first. So this one minus 2 over 3 power n. This is 1 over 3. 217 divided by 1 over 3. So 217 divided by 1 over 3, you will get 651. 651. Take this one divided by this. The rest you just copy first. This is not equal, but less than 650. Okay, next step, I'm going to bring this over here, become divide. 1 minus 2 over 3 raised to power n is less than 650 divided by 651. Okay, so the 1 bring it to another side, it becomes minus 2 over 3. Remember to copy the negative sign here. 650 divided by 651 minus 1. Okay, let me continue doing it here. 650 divided by 651 minus 1. Okay, you will get negative 1 over 651. Okay, so next step, you need to be more careful here. I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 2 over 3 power n greater than, when both sides of inequality we multiply by negative number or divided by a negative number, we need to flip over the inequality sign. Okay, so I want to find n, right? I'm going to use log to help me to find the value of n. So log, if I write lg, it means log base 10. 2 over 3 power n is greater than log 1 over 651. Okay, you can bring down the n. Okay, for the next step, you need to be more careful. This is actually a negative number. You can press your calculator. Log 2 over 3. You don't see any negative sign, but it's actually a negative number. This is a negative number, right? Therefore, when I move it to another side, it becomes divide let me explain this to you first. Let's say negative 3x is greater than 12, for example. So x is, try to think, this is greater than or less than. It becomes less than. When divide or when multiply become divide, or divide become multiply, the number that you bring to another side has a negative sign. Remember to flip over the inequality sign. Okay, what we are doing here is actually we divide both sides by negative 3. That's why we need to flip over the inequality sign. Here we need to do the same thing. Log 1, okay. Log 1 over 651 divided by log 2 over 3. Remember to flip over the inequality sign. Okay, this one you just press your calculator. Log 1 over 651 divided by log 2 over 3. So this is log base 10. Okay, you will get 15.98. So the maximum value we can go for the value of n is 15. Maximum value of n is 15. Okay, this is the answer for part A. Now let's go to part B. The difference between the fifth term and the sum of all the terms of the progression. This is actually means sum to infinity. Okay, fifth term. What is the formula for Tn? This is GP, geometric progression. So the formula is ARN minus 1. So the fifth term will be, okay, A is 217, R is 2 over 3, and the N is 5 minus 1. Okay, just press your calculator. 217 times 2 over 3, raised to the power of 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, you will get 3,472 divided by 81. Okay, we just stop it here first. We do for sum to infinity now. So sum to infinity, still remember the formula. A 1 minus R, right? Okay. What is A? A is 217. 1 minus R is 2 over 3. Press the calculator. 217 divided by 1 minus 2 over 3 is 1 over 3. Okay, you will get 651. So the difference between this and this is, just take 651 minus this one. This one you just press your calculator, you should be no problem to get the answer, right? Okay, the answer is 608 and 11 over 81. Okay, this is the answer for part B. Okay, this is also taken from SPM 2021. This is paper 1, section A, question number 10. Now, diagram 7 shows a roll of aluminium. The aluminium roll has a length of 55,440 millimeters. This is the length of the aluminium roll and can be cut exactly into 72 sections. The length of the first sheet is X millimeters, and the length of each subsequent sheet increased by 20 millimeters. A ton is assigned to cut the aluminium roll. Okay, for part A is actually very easy. State the length in millimeters of the first 3 aluminium sheets in terms of X. So the first one will be X millimeter, and the second part will be X plus 20 millimeter, and the third part will be X plus 20 will be X plus 40 millimeter. Okay, this is the answer for part A. Now let's go to part B. Atan has completed 2 over 3 of his tasks. By determining the value of x, we want to determine the value of x. Calculate the total length in millimeter of the last 18 sheets that have been cut. Okay, this one you need to be extra careful. Okay, let's find the value of x first. We need to know what is the length for the first aluminum sheet. Okay, given by the questions, the total length is this, right? And it is cut into 72 pieces. It means that S72 is equal to 55440. This is the total length. Okay. This is AP, so we need to use the SN formula for AP, arithmetic progression. So N over 2, 2A plus N minus 1 times D, the D is 20, is equal to 55440. Okay, now we are going to find the value of x. So this is 36, 2x, just copy, and this is 71. 72 minus 1 will be 71. 71 times 20, you will get 1420. Okay, 55440. Okay, I take this one divided by this. 2x plus 1420 is equal to this divided by this. 55440 divided by 36, you will get 1540. Can you see this one? Let me continue doing here. Okay, 1540. So 1540 minus this 2x is equal to 1540 minus 1420. You get 120. And from here, we know x is actually equal to 120 divided by 2, which is 60. Okay, x is equal to 60. Okay, this part you need to be more careful now. Atan need to cut this aluminum roll into 72 pieces, right? Now Atan has completed 2 over 3 of his task. So 2 over 3 of his task is how many pieces? So you have to calculate 2 over 3 times 72. Okay, means that Atan already cut 48 pieces. And this one. Calculate the total length in millimeter of the last 18 sheets that have been cut. So Atan already cut 48 pieces. Oh, sorry, this is dead. And so on. Now the question wants you to find the last 18 sheets that have been cut. You need to be more careful for this part. Let's say some student might be doing this way, which is not correct. They take 48, okay, let me show you here. 48 minus 18, and you will get 30, right? So then if you find t 30th terms plus the first term and so on until the last term, this is actually not correct. You try to use your finger to calculate. Here is not 18th term, here is 19 terms. Okay, let me explain this way. Let's say you have T1, T2, T3, this is T3, and T4, T5. Last 3 terms, the sum of the last 3 terms. If you take 5 minus 3, you get 2. T2, T3, T4, T5. This is not last 3 terms. This is actually last 4 terms. Not correct, right? So if I wanted to find the sum of the last 3 terms, you have to take 5 minus 3, you get 2, and you add 1, which is 3rd term until 5th term. Same thing apply here. So we don't want the 30th term. We take 48 minus 18, which will give us 30 plus 1. And then we don't want this. We have to add 1. Okay, you try to calculate using your finger. 31st until 48. There are 18 terms. Okay, so I want to find the total length here. So how do we find the total length? Let me find the T31 first. Formula A plus n minus 1 d. A is 60 plus n minus 1 d is 20. Okay, just press your calculator. This is 60 plus 30 times 20. Okay, the answer is 660. Okay, so this one is 660. And I want to find the sum of the 18 sheet, right? So it means sum 18. Okay, now I treat this one as a first term. This is the first term. Okay, and this is 18 terms. This is T18. Now I consider this one become T1 and this become T18. Okay, so the formula will be n over 2a. So the a is no longer this one. Now the a is this one, which is 660. Okay, 2a plus n minus 1 d 20. The d will still the same, which is 20. Okay, then just press your calculator. You should be able to get the answer. This is 9 and this is 1660. The answer is 14,940. Okay, so the total length in millimeter will be this 14,940 millimeter. Okay, now let's look at the last part of this question. The cut of aluminum sheet can be formed into an open cylinder at both ends in two different ways. When Athan completed his task, his brother has chosen the large sheet to form a cylinder with maximum volume. So by calculation, suggest a cylinder that fulfill the condition. Okay, let's say after we cut all the aluminum sheet, actually can form open cylinder in two different ways. Let's say you look at this aluminum sheet. Let's say this is an aluminum sheet that has been cut. It can form the open cylinder this way, or this way. Right? There are two ways to form the open cylinder. So the question asks us if, let's say, you want to choose the one which will give us a greater volume. So which way to form the cylinder? Now, let me find the length for the large sheet of aluminum first. So total is 72, right? So this is the large sheet will be T72. T72. A plus n minus 1 D. Okay, this is 1480. So now you have this aluminum sheet. Given by the question, the height here is 500 millimeters. So this is 500 millimeter, and this is 1480 millimeter. So I have a two-way, as I showed just now. We have two ways to form an open cylinder. Okay, these are the two ways that we can form an open cylinder, either this way or this way. How do we find the volume of a cylinder? Formula is pi r squared times height, right? Volume of cylinder is pi r squared times height. This means that we need to know the radius. For this situation, for the method 1, the height will be 500. For method 2, the height will be 1480. Now, the problem is we don't have the r. We need to know the radius. How to know the radius? If, for example, this one, for method 1, here will be the circumference of the base here, right? Okay. How do we get the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. This means that 2 pi r is equal to 1480. So now is that able? Can you get the value of r? Since the question does not give us the pi, so I just leave my answer in terms of pi. So 1480 divided by 2 pi. So r is equal to 1480 divided by 2. Okay, you will get 740 pi. Oh, sorry, 740 over pi. Over pi. Okay, so this is a radius, millimeter. So now we have the radius of this of the base of the cylinder. So can we calculate the volume? Yes, no problem, right? Use this formula. So the V1, first volume, pi r square times height, 500. Okay, just press your calculator. Okay, this one you have to be more careful because pi, you cannot cut it this way because this is inside the parentheses, which has, you need to square first. Okay, 740 square should be very big number. So 547600. So this is pi square. This is 500. Okay, then you just simplify, divided by pi, divided by pi. So here we have pi power 1. Okay, 547600 times 500. Wow, the number is very big. Okay, this is 273,800,000 over pi. Okay, this is not cubic centimeter but cubic millimeter. Okay, if you form the volume this way, this if you form the cylinder this way, this is the volume of the cylinder form. Now using the same method, find the volume for the cylinder which form using the second method. Okay, same thing, but this time the base is over here, right? This is here, which is here. Now from here we know that 2 pi r, the circumference of the circle, 2 pi r is equal to this. So 2, let me use another color. Method 2, let me use red color. Okay, 2 pi r. 2 pi r is equal to 500. So r is equal to 500 divided by 2 pi. So r is equal to 500 divided by 2250. Okay, this is a radius for this cylinder. Same thing, using the same formula to get the volume. Okay, this is volume 2. Pi r square times height. The height here is 1480. Okay, 250 square, 62500. So this is pi square 1480. Okay, now divided by pi, 62500 times 1480. Okay, you will get 92500,000 over pi cubic millimeter. Okay, now we have got the volume for method 1, which is this, and the volume for method 2. Now we compare these two. The question asks us that tell us that his brother has chosen the large sheet to form a cylinder with maximum volume. So this one greater volume or this one? This, right? So we'll be using the first method. Method 1 form you just copy the form a cylinder with maximum volume. Form a cylinder with maximum volume. Okay, that's all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.